Hey guys, how we all doing? How's it going? Good seeing y'all in the chat. Happy Sunday. It's Sunday, which means it's stream day. But it's not only stream day, it's a special kind of Sunday. It is a feedback Sunday stream. We don't have a scheduled, like, we'll always do it every other Sunday, or like, we'll always do it every third Sunday. It's kind of just every now and then when we're feeling it out, when we feel like the community has tracks that we need to listen to, we will listen to them, and we'll tell you what we think. I will tell you what I think. Let me put it that way. I will for sure give you my opinion, and everyone else can chime in whenever and however they want to. I will say something though. I was watching. This is kind of an unrelated topic. I understand this is very different, but I was watching a couple of different videos. The first video was this female YouTuber who was rating Tinder profiles that were sent to her, and the second video was Ludwig, who's a streamer, rate Tinder profiles that were sent to him. And I realized that I liked Ludwig's videos so much better, even though he was a dude. He was a dude, like in the past tense. I realized I liked his version so much better because he just gave it to people straight. He just like, he gave it to them uncontained. He just gave his thoughts, whereas she would be like, oh, I feel like maybe this wasn't exactly a good angle. He was like, your picks suck, you need to get better picks. So I kind of want to do this a little bit different. I straight up want to just say, okay, this sucks, this doesn't improve here, you know. I want to be more straightforward because I tend to ramble on, kind of like I'm doing right now, and that gets boring and it doesn't help. And I don't know, like, my immediate reaction is I want to be just as nice as possible, but sometimes that's not always the best way to go about it. Discord link. There's a Discord link in the description. If you're new, that's totally fine. You can go in and you can accept the rules, and there should be a feedback request channel right here open to you to submit. And if you're late to the submissions, don't worry. I'm not going to do these submissions from the top. The people who did get in from the top, I recognize these names. The people who did get in from the top, that's like, I appreciate you. I do appreciate you being quick to the submission, but I am going to use a robot for this one, just like last time. I'm going to take this Discord bot, and it's going to grab just a completely random entry from this feedback request channel. It's going to remove it from that channel, and it's going to give me the opportunity to listen to it. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go through. I'm going to use the bot randomizer. So no matter how late or how early you have submitted your track, everyone has an equal amount of equal chance to get their track listened to. Pin Discord link. It should be just top of the description, is it not? Should be. Should be. Yeah, it's top of the description. Right there. There might be one in chat as well, but at least it's in the description. What's good? How you guys doing? I'm not gonna rate profiles here. I'm not exactly qualified to do that either. No rapid fire. Maybe the rapid fire did work pretty good. Maybe I'll get like halfway through the track and then I'll skip to the end part to see if there's something cool at the end, because a lot of guys or a lot of people in general just try to put cool stuff at the end just to be like, whoa, I can keep the track interesting. Let me put something way at the end. Good morning from South Texas. How you doing, my neighbor? Any track, any style. You can do any track of any style. I'm perfectly down to listen and give my opinion on anything. But okay, I think I'm about ready to go here. Looks like we're all set up. Everything is looking good. Also from Texas. Yeah, it's starting to chip, but it's whatever. I don't mind. All right, let's get going. I'm going to go ahead, and from how many do we have so far? Okay, we have a lot. You guys are quick. You guys are quick to this submission. You'll love to see it. All right. So let's start us off. Oh, and also Soundcloud and YouTube links only. I would appreciate Soundcloud and YouTube links. There's there's plenty of there's some rules as well for this, but all right, we're gonna start off strong with 3. Is this gonna take me SoundCloud? Yeah. I'm gonna check levels on this one as well. This is kind of the guinea pig track, but I will give it my attention. Track is not mastered. Okay. So let's get going. Four minutes. That's kind of the normal length for a techno track, though. I'm hearing really cool synth elements in the background. I'm excited to hear those bubble to the surface. Crank up just my volume. Okay. And it changes. Okay. I'm down with like the chord changes. I would have liked those other elements in the background to rise to the surface a little bit more in this beginning area. I would have liked that. All right, and we drop. Drop's a little dry. I would want like some sound effects, background, maybe psytrancey stuff too. Because I mean, this is a pretty psytrance drop. I want more ear candy. See these elements, these ARPs and stuff going on in the background. They sound really good. I want those to be brought forward. That would be my suggestion, is add some ear candy sound effects and bring out those synths a little bit more, at least in certain parts, not for the whole track. It is pretty like long and kind of repetitive, but I found something about techno is that techno is a little more about the journey. It's kind of about taking the journey. It's almost like ambience in that sense. It's supposed to kind of drone on a little bit. So I'm not mad at the length. It does get a little repetitive, but I feel like at that point it's just not really made for me. So yeah, I'm not mad at that. More ear candy, bring out the cool stuff, and you're good to go, man. You are good to go. Well, that looks pretty sick. All right. It's going to be loud. It is loud. Jungly drums. Not so sure about that sound. Melody's not bad, but change the sound. Oh, it's a switch up. Okay. All right, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I think I spent about half the drop a little confused, you know? Like I was a little confused about the layout or the sounds used. The like first part of the drop here felt like it should last longer, but like when I was into it, I was into it. Like I did like the cool rhythm over here. I thought that was cool. The snare was pretty tight. I liked that. It was creative. So I'm about it. I'm about it. Could use a little more crispy high end within the other sounds. There were some sounds in here that did have nice crispy high end, but a lot of the other sounds sounded a little bit almost muffled. So whether you boost the high end of the other sounds, like the other basses and stuff in the drop, or if you add some other high end with like cymbals or white noise or some other techniques, it could use a little bit of little top end energy. I would appreciate that. I'm gonna be honest, the melody's a little hard to listen to over and over again. Like, I couldn't play the song twice after I listened to it the first time. See, that's what I'm saying. There's moments like that are cool, but they just last a bit too long. You know, like I enjoy those cool effects moments. It is very creative. It is really cool, but it's just a little hard to follow through the drop, you know? But the sound design is sick. I like those snares. Those snares are cool. Nice. Nice. Very creative. I appreciate that. Cool sound design. It's just a little bit hard to follow, but you know, it's a very unique track. It's of a very unique style. So I think something like that is sort of to be expected anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's part of branching out. It is almost like a pan snare. You're right. You're right. I need a pirate. We don't do that here. We don't do the piracy here. All right. Future House. This is cool. I like Future House. I've been getting more into general like electronic music outside of just things that growl. That includes house music. No problem, man. I did like those chords. Ooh. dude, this sounds so cool. This sounds so cool. You have those like chords in there, and then there's like the vocal chops and different rhythms. I think this is like beautifully constructed. The issue is just the mixing. The mix is the only thing that's giving you trouble. Like it's the overall master sounds a little bit like compressed. It's like there's OTT on the master almost. You know, it's a little too compressed. I would like the kicks to punch a little bit harder. It sounds very like, or maybe the kick punch is fine. It sounds just very dry and flat. It's like paper, you know. That's why I say it's kind of like OTT on the master. It's like it's very flat. And I'm hearing sub in the left and right, like headphones too, and that's not really doing you any favors, you know. So stuff like that, I think it's primarily the mixing that's getting you. I really do like the composition of it though. Kick up front, yeah. Yeah, I don't think OTT is made for anything other than individual sounds. Yeah, I love that with the vocal chop. The vocal chop right there is awesome. I like that a lot. Yeah, I think the problem with it being as compressed as it is too is the drop doesn't hit as hard as it should. You know? It feels like the volume just went down a little bit, especially because the fill before it is so cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, the melodies are awesome. The growls sound good. I like it. It's just a little too compressed, and the mix is dry. That's pretty much the only thing I have to say. Composition wise, that thing's awesome. It's great. And that's kind of the unfortunate thing about music production, especially today, is if you take a track that's mediocre but is well mixed versus a track that is really well composed but is not well mixed, me, along with most other people, unfortunately will lean towards the well-mixed track because it's more pleasant on the ear. So it's kind of unfortunate that someone can make a really good track, but it's just not mixed great. So someone like me or other people won't want to go back and listen to it, you know. But yeah, I think this is at least one of the first tracks that was sent. So Ganymede, what's up? I see you. So far, this is sounding great. Dude, that was awesome. I like that a lot. I really did like that a lot. Maybe the snare could change. It sounds a little bit like, I don't know. I would have liked more of a psh, or like a k, or like, I don't know. And the snare needs a little more energy. But this track is sick. I like it a lot. I think the drop came in really cool. You had like almost Temanite sounding growls in here. Like that sounds like Temanite. That sounds like Temanite basses to me. And that's awesome. I like that a lot. You could maybe throw a bass as like obviously different in there just for like an accent, you know, because a lot of these growls sound very, very similar, and that's totally cool. Like there's enough change in here that it works. Like the track has life. That sounds like a living, breathing, growling thing, and I like that a lot. You could add like a or like some kind of bass that's obviously just a different tonality. Don't add, forget that the last couple seconds ever happened. I like it. It's cool. It's great. Finish it. Get a different snare maybe. And that'll be sick. Let's see. Okay. I gotta remember what Discord looks like. Very good work in progress. Lights out fix. It's just one modulated bass. That's awesome. Because it sounds like the same creature. You know what I'm saying? I like that about it. This is drum and bass, but I'm also hearing emotion. It's like the sad part in the movie. Feels. Oh, it's tight. It's so thin, but I like it. Oh, that was cool. We all crying in the club. I appreciated that. Maybe a little bit of lack of, I don't know, some mid to low end meat, but that could be completely stylistic. Oh, and right back into it. I like all the little details. Nah, we started on time. I see the time. I would like to see a little more mid-range on that synth, though. Everything else can stay the same. See what this is. I really liked the composition of the piano on that one. I think the piano melodies and chords were spot on. Do 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 do. Nice. Yeah, it was a little bit. It got a little bit boring in some parts. Like this is a 4.5 minute track. It's kind of like the techno track. It kind of just drones on. You know, it just keeps on flying away, doing its thing. This is a track that's a little more about the journey. You know, maybe it's not super memorable in the sense that it's like, whoa, this track is awesome. It's just a chill drum and bass, relaxed track. It's about the journey, and I appreciate that about it. It might not get you as much clout as different types of tracks that are a little higher energy and a little more entertaining, but I still appreciate it. Six and a half years. Let's go. Well, okay, what is this? That's just not a necessary element of my life. Why have you done this? I like these sounds though. What was that? A lot of bass here. Soundcloud and YouTube. Okay, kind of a change up. Is this a new genre of music? Is this like, it's not witch house, is this like witch techno? Is this witch techno? If it's not, then label this as witch techno and just go ahead and solidify yourself as one of the groundwork artists. I got in on the ground floor of witch techno. I know it's witch techno. I just told you it's witch techno. Okay, voodoo techno could be a runner-up. Okay. Also, it is necessary to have a lot of silence at the end of a witch techno song. I'm going to be honest, I don't really know what your vision was for this track. Like, I'm not sure exactly what the vision was. Perhaps it was designed to feel like unsettling. I'm expecting. You called it void, and there was just like this with nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So, it was interesting. I don't think I'd listen to it again. I will say that. But the fact that I listened to it once, like, I will remember this track at the end of the stream. So I'm not exactly sure how to critique this one. I'll be completely honest with you, but I'll say I wouldn't listen to it again, but I'll remember it by the end of the stream. That's probably the best way I can describe my feelings about that one. That is the best way. So there you go. Blump. The dubstep, okay. Nah, you're all good. No problem. All the songs I listen, no way. You overestimate my capabilities. This is sick though. This is an awesome intro. You're right. Thank you, Katrin, Christoph, Alex, whoever's in the chat. Thank you. Calling me out. What are we doing here? What's going on? You submitted a remix. That's against the rules. That's against the rules. We can't do the remixes because I don't know what was there before. I don't know what's yours. I don't know what's copyrighted and what's not. I don't know. there's no way for me to know. I can't do the remixes. I'm sorry. Sorry, remixes are against the delay rules. I'm gonna have to move on. Almost didn't catch that. I can't afford to make exceptions. I'm sorry. That's a no-no. This looks cool though. The first YouTube submission we've had. I haven't leveled the audio for YouTube.
I wonder why I keep on trying to stay. Can't break away. I've realized that I might just need to find another way. Another day, take it all of me again. I need to get away. I need to get away. I don't care, you just go ahead. Back for me to stay, but I need to get away. All I know is that I need to let go. I can't make it alone. Whoa. So just take it slow, walk into the unknown.
That's a decent intro.
I can't make it alone. I'm diving into the unknown.
That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. The intro was decent. I heard it and I was like, okay, this is well laid out. It's well put together. I appreciate that about it. I think that the drop is a little underwhelming mixing wise primarily. It's not that it's composed badly. I think it's just mixing wise. It needs to hit a little harder. It needs to be a little higher energy, you know, a little, especially with a big dance track like that. You don't have to worry about it sounding dark and menacing. You want to add some you know, background stuff, a lot of high end frequencies to make it nice and sizzly. It could definitely benefit from that. That would help it sound stronger. Also, kudos to, I know this is not the music, but with this particular kind of visualizer, you did something really creative here and you made it a black hole. Like you put the background as a black hole. This visualizer has probably made the most sense that I've ever seen it in this video right here. So props to that creative. Chords are nice.
Took my heart, tore it apart. And all I know is that I need to let go. I can make it alone. Oh, so trying to stay, can't break away. I've realized all of me again. I need to get away. I need to get away. I don't care, you just go ahead. Back for me to stay, but I need to get away.
Bring the clap forward a bit.
All I know is that I need to let go. I can't make it alone. Whoa. So just take it slow, walk into the unknown. I can't make it alone. I'm diving into the unknown.
Could also use a little more side chaining, like side chain to add a little more rhythm or a little more of it could definitely help this.
So just take it slow, walk into the unknown. I can make it alone.
And right back up. Nice. Yeah, I think this is just another example of this track is very well composed. It's the mixing that's giving you a little bit of issues. Your kick could hit a little bit stronger, maybe a little more punchy and snappy as well. And it needs some more high-end energy. And man, this thing will just whoosh, this thing will open up. That's the thing about adding sizzly high-end, is it subconsciously makes the listener think that the track is more open and less closed in. And for a big dance track like this, that's definitely what you want. When the drop hits, you want it to just whoosh, open up. Like that would open up a dance floor or a field if it's at a concert. Or at a festival. I've never actually been to a legit EDM festival before. I've just never had the opportunity to. I'd love to do it though. Drops are exactly the same. I think so. I think they are. If they aren't, then they seemed like they were, which in the end is a little more important. Does that make sense? You know what I'm trying to say? We have a demo version. Okay, this is good. Because I know that I'm not gonna take a dump on someone's like completed track. I know. Oh, we got Doom stuff though. Stream will go for a couple more hours. That was cool. This is a beautiful example of another was it witch techno? You had the silence at the end. Now this thing is sick. In between, where there's like in between those parts, I would love to hear a little more ear candy in the background. You know, like you have those going in the background, which is awesome. That sounds really good. I like what you've done when you add those little sound effects. I think you should just add more of them. You know, every space should have a little thing going on. You know, a little something going on, even if it's just like a small sound with some reverb. Like it doesn't even have to be much, just like the little bits in there. And I love the main sound. It's awesome. I like it. It's short. It's like high energy. It's really tight. It's good Doom music. That's good execution. I like that a lot. Mixed well too. I keep doing that. Why do I keep doing that? I feel like that's not a easy thing to accidentally do. Oh, I did it completely wrong. There we go. What are we looking at here? No genre. Sounds cool. High end? Yeah, you could add a little more high end. I wouldn't be mad at that. Nasty. Oh, with the bit crushing or downsampling. I like this kind of rhythm, man. I like it a lot. Like it's gooey and it worms around, but it's still crispy and digital. I don't know. I like it a lot. It reminds me of, oh, what was that? I think I can play this on stream because it's not like on SoundCloud or on Spotify or anything. This is just like a purely SoundCloud track. Batsy. Which one? Oh, wait, it popped up right here. Because I've liked it. Yeah, it reminds me of this track, Champion Seal.
Temple of the Arena. and it will
Like,
grant
listen to
you
this.
access to Bowerston North. Don't lose it. It is rather valuable.
Except this one doesn't have the steady rhythm. Do you see what I'm saying though? It like still kind of reminds me of that style. Like that stuff. Weird. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. So that's really cool. That's actually probably one of my favorites so far. Which is strange considering how weird it is. But I like it. Ooh, this looks like a Code Pandorum cover. Dub error. Nice. This is so Code Pandorum. I'm here for it. I wonder where you got the choirs. Intro's a bit long.
God is dead. God is dead.
Damn. That's good. That's good death step, man. It's like laid out very well. You got the choirs in there, which is beautiful. It sounds really cool. Sounds like he's 8-year-old. I mean, yeah, I think it is a kid. Like, I think it is a recording of a kid. I don't think that's an adult. But I think the growls are awesome. They're sick. I love the pan snare. Yeah, unholy. That's a good way to describe it. The mix is a little bit harsh, I will say. Like, there seems to be a lot of frequencies around, like, I don't know, between 2 and 4K that are really harsh, kind of pounding through. Makes it a little hard to listen to, so maybe the mix could be a little smoother. Not in the sense that it's less aggressive, more in the sense that there's just more body in like the mid to low region as well. It has some warmth in there as well. I would appreciate a little bit of that. Also, you could totally add an effect to the kid's voice. It's like God is dead. Like you could add like a lower effect as well. So below it's like God is dead. I don't know. Something cheesy like that I think would be great, because if it's just the voice of the kid, I don't know, it's a little bit, it's not as evil as it could sound, but it's still an awesome track. This is boss music. I like that part a lot. Yeah, I'd like to feel it more in the low mid range. Like I can hear that there is a sub here, but I want to feel it's kind of down at the bottom as well. There needs to be a little more body there.
Dead.
Is that modern dog? You know what? Screw it. Modern Talking Gang. It sounds good. Nice. I think it sounds good. The kick could be a little punchier, maybe. The kick could kind of give me a bruise. I would appreciate that. The choirs are awesome here, though. I love the use of the choirs. The choirs are sick. That's just great. I wish I had a good choir library or choir plugin. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had that. Oh, that's how I keep hitting that. Okay. I'm just not good at typing. Heavy's balls, though. That's great. And then right into chill step. We're just going through the genres. Y'all can read the description with me. You know what? No, we're starting it over. Hold up. This is my last track of the year. It's been a wild one, don't you think? Let's hope next year will be better. Actually, now that I think about it, it's kind of ironic that my last track of the year is called Stay With Me. I swear it was accidental. Anyways, I hope y'all managed to achieve all your goals in this dreaded year. And if you didn't, it's alright. Nobody can blame you. Especially in the pandemic. And there's always another year after. Keep at it and stay strong. We may not know each other, but I know you can do it. EV Lanch in the house. I like the classic snare. Oh, those vocals are good. This is another one of those tracks that's about the journey. You take a journey. I would night drive to this track. Okay. I will say it is a little bit repetitive. Maybe there could be a bridge or a break somewhere in here. Maybe just a mini breakdown where a little bit of a lead or maybe some light, subtle bass action could come in, you know? But the ambience is beautiful. I love those little bells. The use of the vocal is great. Take a long drive in the rain. Yeah, I like this a lot. I should have like a seal where it's like I would night drive to this. Like maybe I won't actively look up the song and be like, "Oh, this is sick," but like I'd put it on as I'm driving down a highway at like 2 a.m. You know, I'd totally do that. Next one is gonna come straight from the devil. That was the one before it. Let's see what we get here. We back on YouTube, boys. Something a little funky. The mix sounds so strange, and I don't really know why. Like, the whole track kind of sounds like it's coming out of a weird box, you know? Like, it doesn't really sound open and fresh. It sounds kind of pre-packaged. I don't know. Makes it sound like a video game, though.
Blaze of glory.
I like these little basses. Sorry, I paused it and I heard that it was going somewhere else. I like these little basses. I think they're really fun. I think they bounce around. They have a good time. I like it a lot. I appreciate that about it. There's a little too much sub, in my opinion. I'd say bring the sub down a little more. Yeah, this is it definitely sounds like some kind of OST. I like that guitar sound better than the actual like lead bass sound, in my opinion. Dude, this sounds like if Fall Guys had like a PvP mode. Like if Fall Guys, if there were like guns or like swords or something. I don't know why I said guns. But if there were if there was like a PvP mode in Fall Guys, this is what would be playing. Nice. It was a long song. I didn't realize that was like 5 minutes. I'm glad I skipped through a little bit. But I like it. I think it's fun. It's high energy. It bounces around. It definitely reminds me of a video game. I think main problem is just it's hard to get away from the mix. And I wish I knew what I could tell you to do. I don't know. The mix sounds like it's just kind of boxed up and kind of flat and strange. I don't exactly know how to describe it. It doesn't really have much freshness to it. I would appreciate a little more of that, but I like the composition of it. I think it's fun. I think that's the best way to describe it. Funky and fun. If Fall Guys had PvP, needs to be a genre of music. That would be a fun playlist to listen to. I'd listen to that. I'd throw that on shuffle. Ooh. Yikes. Took an L. I'm sorry. Just it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. Let me try again just to make sure. In good faith. Yeah, no. It didn't work. It did not work. I'm sorry about that. The link is dead. R.I.P. In the mosh pit. All right. it's not in the club by 50 Cent. It's in the mosh pit. Sounds like it'd have like Split Breed on it. Or Virus Syndicate.
More fucked up than the word fuck.
Play this.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna tell you straight up. I don't actually like this that much. I think primary reason, the intro was actually pretty cool. I like the intro, even if it was a little bit long. I think it's kind of several different things. First off, it doesn't hit when the drop sounds like it should hit, which sometimes is okay, but also sometimes is not. I think this is just a situation where, because the track is already in sort of a weird state, it's like hybrid trap, I think it would be better to have something hitting on the downbeat. I think that would be good. Secondly, I am a fan of when a sound holds out for a long period of time, but you have to make sure when there's one sound holding out for a long period of time that is a cool sound. Like it has to like be alive and have motion to it and be like really unique, and it's got to be something that you like listening to for a long period of time. And I just don't think I'm a fan of that sound. Like, I think the track could be good if that sound was a little bit better, maybe a little more rolling and kind of evolving, maybe not just a straight the whole time, because it sort of sounds like a buzzer, like someone pulled some weird fire alarm or something, and that had bass for some reason. So I know it's a little hard for me to explain and stuff, but I do think you have the right idea going here. It's just the execution. I want to hear someone rap over this part, man. That would be awesome if you get a rapper on this. Just go on Fiverr or something. I like that melody though. The melody is cool.
Play this.
Oh, okay, that one. Whoa, okay, it's going into just a cool part right here, right after it says play this. I also love that vocal.
Play this.
So sub's a little messy as well. That's a little strange. I kind of have the same. Except for the fact that it's hitting on the one. I kind of have the same qualms with this part, but I just love this one part right here.
Play this.
It's like, even though there's no sub there, that's still my favorite part of the track. Is that section right there. You should have exploited more of that in the second drop. That would have been sick. That would have been sick. But I like that. I like that play this vocal sample as well. That's really cool. You do have good vocal samples in that track. I will not lie. I cannot tell a lie. Some good samples there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Exactly. I did it again. I can't spell. What is this? This is, okay, I don't know what this is, but this is not a YouTube or SoundCloud link. I can't, it's gotta be the YouTubes or the SoundCloud's links. I'm sticking to those. I'm sticking to those streaming platforms. This is, I don't know what mix up audio is. It's not what we're looking for here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Clap and jiggle. Okay. By Groovy Bob.
If you can make a girl laugh and giggle, you can make that ass clap and jiggle, 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 clap it, 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 clap it. You can make that ass clap and jiggle.
The vocal. I like it. I think this is fun. I like it a lot. I think it's really fun. Maybe you could bring out some higher harmonics in that bass that's going. I know it's meant to seem deep, but if there's just like a high harmonic, just a subtle layer or something, it could fill out a little more of that, a little more of that mid to high range as far as like instruments go. But then again, it is a demo, so you could totally do that more. The only other thing I'd say is I like the use of the vocal. I think it's really good. It gives the track a good theme. It's not like chopped up very well to the rhythm though. Like that's not really on beat. It's a little bit off. So I'd maybe fix that and make it a little more right on beat, because this kind of thing is all about the rhythm. This is a rhythm based track. So you want to make sure that when you're chopping up vocals like that, it stays on rhythm, and it's going to really help. But this is fun. I like it.
You can make that ass clap and jiggle.
Yeah, with the stops right there, it's awesome. I like that. That's funny. That's funny. That's fun. That's a fun track. Hell Waddler. Is this like Hell Walker from the Doom OST, but a penguin? It's on crack? What is that? Oh, it's by Hell Waddler. Okay. Yeah, I like to think that he's walking away from chaos that he caused. Nice. I like this track. I think this track is cool. I think there's a couple things. First of all, generally the mixing is a little bit dull. It sounds kind of boxy as well. It doesn't really sound like it's sort of full and rich and alive. And not only that, but also what would really help with this is double tracking the guitars. You know, when you'll record a guitar part and then you'll record another version of the exact same guitar part, but since someone is human and not a robot, it will be slightly different. And then you just take those two and pan them hard left and hard right, and they sit right here. Double tracking is like any time an electric guitar is used in a professional sense for rhythm purposes, I usually hear it double tracked. Leads, you don't need a double track, but for like rhythm guitars like this, I would love to hear them nice and wide. That would be awesome. You might see the cat, maybe at the end of the video or of the stream. Also like a ton of reverb on that lead. Okay. The riffs at the end were cool. They weren't really doom riffs. Those are more like classic heavy thrash metal doom riff, or like classic heavy thrash metal riffs. It wasn't really doom, but I could still appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Yeah, I'd say double track the rhythm guitars, and the mix is very boxy and very dry. Could use some spicing up, maybe some other forms of ear candy as well. That would be appreciated. Let's see. Once again, I have to take my headphones off to do that. Judas Priest riff. Yeah, something like that. I can appreciate this. I have no clue what instrument it is, but I like it. Sounds like it's about to go in, though. Ooh. Accordion, of course. This is groovy. Okay. Yeah, I would like a little bit of a, I don't know, a tighter or snappy kick. Something to thump a little bit more. A little repetitive, but not that much. I do like this though. I actually like this part a lot. Especially this synth. It goes back into groovy. Cool. I think this is laid out really well. I'd like it to be a little bit stronger, like mix-wise, to be a little more punchy and snappy. A little more energetic. I like it. I do want to try some though. It's like a spooky, scary skeletons. This is exactly it. Skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking souls will shock you. I don't even know the lyrics. Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Dun 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 dun, and seal your doom tonight. It's a spooky, scary skeletons type beat. You're right. Octagon the Master. Don't Octagon the Master. There's been 8 OTTs on the Master. Are you crazy? You need at least 9. Don't be afraid to tell me what sucks. Okay. Retro wave. That'd be fun. Was dry and in the center. Now it's wide. Yeah, I like this clap right here better than that snare. The old snare was a little, I don't know, sort of doofy and trashy, but this one's clean. I love that part. That part's awesome with the kicks and the crashes. Dun 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 dun. That part's great. I will say what's sort of confusing to me about this track is how the sidechain is set up. It's like things aren't ducking down all the way, but they're staying down for longer than they should. I don't know, it's strange. It's a little bit of a strange sidechain situation. Oh, okay. I like this part. This pace is good. That was my favorite part. I like the fast part. Oh, and then you get like elevator music. Yeah. This is like when you walk into like a shop in a video game, you get this. That's like the shopping background music, you know what I'm saying? I like that though. I think that's really cool. Yeah, snare sucks. Clap is okay. What else did I say about it? I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like those chords. I like the melodies. Sounds good. The filtering at the end, yeah, I love that at the end. That at the end part was awesome. Oh yeah, and the fast part. I really liked the fast part. It was high energy. And I liked that. It's good for video games. This one looks like something synthwave. I want to learn how to do animations. I'm no good at animations with like visualizers. It's nice and retro sounding. Cut that riser. Yeah, this is just sounding good. It's got that retro style of mixing. Sounds nice. No. Now whatever. I'll eat my words. I think this is good. I think it's really good. I think it's well laid out. I think it, like the mixing totally fits the style. It's got the retro vibe down. You really have that down in the instruments that you used and the structure and the mixing. Hi-hats, yeah, they're a bit loud. I mean, part of that is almost what makes it sound kind of retro for me, is that the hi-hats are very loud. But yeah, maybe you could take those down a bit. In general, I think this is just really solid. I don't think you should change anything. Oh yeah, except for that riser. That, yeah, take that out. Nice. Yeah, in any other track, I would feel like I want a little more kind of like mid to low end width, or maybe some more layers or something like that. But because this is a retro sound, I don't think you should add anything else. It would make it too, I don't know, epic. I don't think this needs to be epic. It's not meant to be like an epic track. It's a chill retro track, and I like that. I like that about it. Forza for the visualizer. It's kind of cool. I gotta focus on the audio though. Bot don't hate nobody. Bot don't hate nobody. dude, do you have a version that doesn't have the engine over it that I can listen to? Is there a like, I get that it's the video is cool, but I'm not here to judge the video. I'm here to judge the music. Okay. See, now I'm seeing the track from a new perspective. Like right now I'm thinking it's a little bit like the track's a little underwhelming. There's not really a lot going on. It's really basic. It's really simple. But then I remembered that the track was designed to have like throughout all of the background. So now I'm like, okay, why would you make it complicated if it's going to be covered up by that? So now I don't really know what to think. Chords are cool. Okay, the track's not bad. Like, it's not unpleasant to listen to at all. Like, everything works together. It's just very simplistic. I think that it's a track that is made for video. I think if the video wasn't here, I wouldn't be very impressed with the track. But the track and the video do work together. Like, they do work. So I can't really knock you there. It's music with a purpose beyond just music. You know what I'm saying? It's meant to work with something else. So yeah, that's what I think about that one. I think we can all agree. We can all agree on that. It's kind of sick though. I like that cover. Oh, is this Sad Boy Hours again?
Just say the things you truly feel. I'm riding through the wind, the dust. Do you even care? I see it on my friends' faces.
You crying in the club.
But how long can I go on like this? I walk the line between time and crime. Didn't realize what she said. Ain't no use to run. Ain't no use to hide.
That's awesome. I like that a lot. I think this is sick. Like, I almost feel like there could be a little more crunch beneath the surface. Maybe that's just me. That could be my own biases. I like a little bit of crunch at the bottom. I don't know. It reminds me of like sub sound or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I really, really like that. It's super creative. The chords are so glassy. Like, it's hard to describe that, but man, this is really, really solid. I love the creativity. There's not much I have to say. I think you've submitted a couple of times before, and everything that I've ever had to say about your tracks is just like, this is awesome. Like, it's very, very good attention to the detail. The mix is pretty good. Again, I would describe it as glassy. I don't know why, but that's like a glassy track. It's super awesome though, super vibey. Sawtooth mixed with a sine wave, yeah, something like that. Just a little bit of buzz kind of beneath could be pretty cool. We got a happy EDM track. At least it sounds like it.
जाने जा क्यों मेरे सपनों में आती हो मुझसे नजरें चुरा के फिर मिलाती हो.
Right out the gate, I won't be able to understand it, but I'll appreciate it for the performance that it is. Also, yes, the submissions are randomized. We got a bot to do that.
कहना चाहती हो तो फिर क्यों शर्माती हो किससे है डर तुम्हें तुम क्यों घबराती हो ओ जाना सुन तो ले हूँ मैं क्या कह रहा ओ जाना सुन तो ले अब न होना है जुदा ओ जाना सुन तो ले हूँ मैं क्या कह रहा ओ जाना सुन तो ले अब न होना है जुदा. अक्सर बातों में तेरी.
That's cool. That's really cool. I like that. It's nice. It's chill. It's relaxed. Honestly, I think the main thing I would change, I don't like the snare in this one. I think it should be more of a trappy snare. Weird snare. There we go. Everyone, the snare has been a point of critique throughout this entire stream. But yeah, I think something a little more trappy, or maybe a clap. Like, it doesn't have to be like have to be like a hard trap snare, you know? I'm just not a psh. You don't want a psh. Something a little more snappy or clappy.
मेरी जाने जा दीवाना हूँ तेरा सुन ले दीवाना तेरा तुझसे कह रहा.
Tell him.
आशिक हूँ तेरा जब से तुझको है देखा पर कहने का तुझसे मिला नहीं मौका ना जाने तुझको किसने कहने से रोका.
He's spitting
फिर भी
facts.
जो दिल में है पूरा होके रहेगा ओ जाना सुन तो ले हूँ मैं क्या कह रहा ओ जाना सुन तो ले अब न होना है जुदा ओ जाना सुन तो कह रहा अब न होना है जुदा.
Yeah, it sounds good, especially with the trappy hi-hats. I would want a more trappy snare, and man, I just like it. I think that's really good. I do think the vocals are mixed very well. I don't think the build-up needs to be any more build-uppy, because I don't think the drop hits very hard. I don't think the drop needs to hit very hard. This is meant to be a chill, relaxed, upbeat kind of track, and I like that. It doesn't have to be all heavy and in your face. So I think it's good. I think it's good. Just change the snare. Ambient. Bro, everyone's snare and everyone's track is gonna get bashed. Right off the bat, these vocals are great. Taking me back to my choir boy days. Okay, already the only things that I'm having problems with right now is just how it's mixed. It's just how it's mixed. I feel like all the elements are so cool, but they're all fighting for space. They're all fighting for attention. They're all in this high mid region, except for the low, like I can hear that in the background. But everything seems to be right in the high mids fighting for attention. They don't really work together. The choirs are awesome though. Okay, so what must you do? I would say, first of all, the drums are also very loud for an ambient track. I'd give them a little bit of reverb, but I'd go in and I'd see where all the where the primary body of your individual sounds are lying. For example, the vocals are going to lie somewhere in about like the 1000 hertz range for the fundamental, and then the pronunciation is going to be around 4K. So you want to leave those spots pretty open for the vocal. So maybe those spots you can dip down in like the strings. You know, where the vocal is present, dip the strings down so the vocal has room to breathe. Stuff like that. That's generally how you balance sounds together in a mix. I'd do some more of that, and I think that would be pretty good. I think the main feature here that I like the most is definitely the vocals. I think the vocals are awesome. I love those recordings. They're great. Add reverb, delay, make them fill the space, man. Let those vocals just explore the space. Especially for an ambient track, that would be great. Really lean into the vocal use. That's my suggestion. I don't know what style this is. No problem. That rattling is a little bit, it's a little bit loud. I expect it's a tambourine or something. I do really like these vocals. I think these vocals are good. I think they should be brought up a little more in the mix, in my opinion, the vocals, because I think you should lean into them a little more. Also, the track is a little over compressed in general. I'm hearing the compression, especially on those chords. Not super pleasant, but it's still pretty cool. Melodies. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm fine with the tambourine hats being as fast as they are. They just need to be brought down. If it's gonna be that fast and energetic, it's got to be subtle. maybe it's those chords in the background that are hovering out of rhythm. I don't know. They're slightly out of rhythm. So there's a couple elements that are a little hard to listen to, but overall I like it. I think it's a very raw style. It's very dry, and I think it's interesting, especially with the vocals. If the vocals weren't there, I don't think I'd like it that much, but the vocals kind of carry. So like I said with the last track, I'd lean into those a little bit more, like mixing wise. I think that would be good for the track. Synthtonics, once again, always spitting out bangers. Pretty cool. Sounds UK to me. I think the reason these tracks that you're sending work so well, Synth, is that they're mixed exactly how they should be. Like this one, it's nice and wide with the vocals in the center. Like it's dirty and dry, but like it's mean and it means business. Like, I don't know. It's just very, very well constructed and well mixed for what it was. If this was a crappy mix, the song would not be good. But you mixed it well.
Talk up straight, speak up, say what you say. Real in my face, I don't bar with snakes. Talk up straight, speak up, say what you say. Real in my face, I don't bar with snakes. What's the fun from the way they cut? Talk up straight, speak up, say what you
And you got like the harmonic basses there too. It sounds so good. Dude, I don't know. I don't think you should change anything with this one. I think you should leave it how it is. I wouldn't touch it. I think it sounds good. It's laid out very nicely. It's mixed well. It's composed well. The sound design is good. Everything works together. I don't know. There's nothing for me to nitpick at. You've hit me with another banger. So, well done, Synth. Synth Jesus on the beat. Synth Jesus, you submitted me a remix. I can't absolve you of your sins. I'm sorry. I cannot listen to this remix that you have sent. Peace be with you, but I must move on. I can't do the remixes. But Okay, I understand the contrast here, in theme, but I still can't do the remixes. I don't care if it's from Jesus or if it's from Satan. I can't take it from anyone. I can't break the rules like that. I can't do it. Okay, this one I can do. Dubstep. All right.
Hi, this is SpongeBob SquarePants, and when I'm not making Krabby Patties, listening to Hector Dobbs. So don't steal the song, you fucking bitch.
No.
What? Okay, that was something else. With just a little sub blurp at the end. You had to throw it in there. All right, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. I like the intro a lot. I think that was cool. I think that was sick. The drop is a little strange because it caught me off guard. I was expecting to hear some weird grimy stuff, but it was very melodic. I would have liked to hear a little more maybe of that melodic stuff hinted in the intro or the build up or something, just so I'm not too caught off guard by it. But it's fun. It's funny. It grooves. I just need to be prepared for it. You know what I'm saying? I was not prepared at all. It kind of caught me off guard. I was expecting something else. Being unprepared when you're listening to a track is totally okay if the person doesn't already have an idea of what's about to happen in their mind. If someone already has an idea of what's about to happen and then you do something different that's not gonna rub them the same way, then, you know, that's when problems occur. But this is Tear Out. Okay, let's do that. You can make SpongeBob say whatever. Yeah, I think I saw Nate Eliminate use that a couple of times. I gotta use that. This is Tear Out though. We're about to hear some audio violence. Yeah, submit whatever you want. I'll listen to anything. Intro is a bit long. Okay, this is pretty cool. Very, very noisy. Heavy on the white noise. I want the kick and the snare to punch through more though. I think the kick and the snare are buried, and that takes away from the punch of the track. I want the track to punch more, and with the kick and snare buried like that, it's hard to achieve. And it is also the same sound over and over again, so I'm not too big on that. It's not a horrible sound, but I'd kind of add some more movement in the sound design. That fill was cool. I like that you switched it up in the second drop, but this is a pretty muddy second drop in general. Like, if the low end down there was cleaned up and it had a little more sizzly high end, then I would definitely be down with it. But it's a little rough to listen to. You know, it sounds like an MP3 that was sort of rendered at low quality. And again, it's just basically a full drop of white noise. So, okay. Not the best tear out track I've heard. I've heard better examples of tear out before, but you're on your way, my friend. My friends, there's two people. At least two people, my friends. You guys are on your ways to greatness. Just need some finesse. Finesse is a good word. MP3, 128 kilobits, yeah. SoundCloud compression. It's not all SoundCloud. Like, a little bit of it is SoundCloud compression. A little bit of it, but not all of it. What is this? Okay, those are bass loops. I know for a fact those are bass loops that I've made. Just dry Slabo. Am I crying? I don't know how I feel. It's good, man. It's good, man. It's good. It's good. It's good. How was that shown up, but there was no, oh yeah, it's a YouTube video. You can add thumbnails. That's funny. Truly a masterpiece. It's hard to go back to listening to normal music after I've heard that, piece of art.
I'm not gonna run to you tonight.
Oh, you're not.
I'm just gonna make my way to the city lights, where my heart can beat with the night.
Why does the vocal sound like it's here? Like, I don't know. The placement of the vocal in the stereo field is strange.
Where are we going? And where are we going? And where are you going? Where are we going? And where are we going?
So repetitive.
And where are you going? I'll run, I'll walk, I'll find my way.
drop's decent. That's a decent drop. Like that's a decent dance drop. Like I get that. But the intro is just too long, man. There's like apparently those vocals are used in a bunch of different things, but you got to chop that up. You got to chop that up at least. Also make sure the drop isn't as, or the build up is not as heavy as the drop. That's what I'm trying to say. Like that's very loud, and then the drop seems like it's held back. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that. That's not ideal. Where are we going? Nice guitar though.
And where are you going? I'll walk, I'll find my way. Where are you going?
Where are you going?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
Where are we going?
I'll walk, I'll find my way.
No, don't add the vocals in the drop again. It's too much. It's too much, the vocal. You're leaning too hard in the vocal. Some tracks need to lean more into the vocal. This needs to lean away from the vocal, in my opinion. I don't like the vocal. But generally, the track's not bad, though. You got good chords, good guitar. You got a decent drop. Drop could use a little more energy, a little more high end. But yeah, I don't like the vocals. I don't normally say that. Normally, I really do like vocals in tracks. I'm a fan of that. Just not really that one. But that's okay. I don't think that's insulting to you because apparently that's not you on the vocals, so it's totally fine. I'm okay with insulting the random person who made that vocal. Got some drum and bass though. No one has the answer. Okay, I like that. I like that. Good. But the ARP's too loud. The ARP is too loud. I think that's the main thing, is that the ARP's a bit loud. I like the vocals. You could bring up the vocals a little bit more if you wanted to. Just do a cheeky little, and bring up the vocals. That'd be fun. Yeah, it's good. I just want to hear a little more variation in that ARP's a bit loud. It's a bit loud. So bring that back. Maybe add some variation or like some fills. Maybe you could add some cool like basses kind of bubbling up from the surface. That could be interesting. There's some different places you can go. There's room to add some more ear candy to it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, primarily just take that ARP down and you're sounding good. Yeah. Nice. There you go. Simple. Straightforward. I like it. Drum and bass. Drum and bass, ladies and gents. How often will we be doing this? Well, I mean, we stream every week. Every few weeks we like to throw in a nice fun track review stream. So every few weeks, if you want to stay updated on it, we send alerts through Discord. If you head on the Discord, then we send alerts for these. So we let you know. Also on YouTube. Yeah, the stream will be re-uploaded. All on YouTube, baby. I feel like these basses need to be wide if they're going to be as like simple and repetitive as they are, which is fine. This kind of classic rhythm. I want the basses to be wide. They're kind of right down the middle. But the mix isn't bad for being on cheap phone. I'm assuming headphones. For being on cheap headphones, the mix isn't bad. I'm not a fan of the fill used in the build-up, though. Okay, this bass is fine. I'm fine with this bass for this particular style, but you got to switch it up. You know, you got to make, I would say 3 different versions of this bass. Maybe 4, but I would say 3. You can use the first version for the first drop, second version or second drop. First half of the second drop will be one of the new versions. Second half of the second drop will be the third version. That's what I would do. That's what I would do for this one. I think that would be really good. I think that would really carry it. It would add like a unique nature to each side, and I could really get behind that.
You could ask yourself a question. Do I feel lucky?
Do I feel lucky?
Well, do you, punk?
I like that. I think that's cool. Yeah, it's a cool classic rhythm style. Nothing too complicated. I think it's real straightforward. I just make some bass variations, dude, and that'll be cool. I like it. Oh, and I'd like it if it was wide. Me personally, not everyone likes that. I do. So, you know, for my critique stream, I am perfectly willing to voice that opinion of mine. The Kick said, I'm a head out. Yeah, I think I don't know. For the build up, maybe the kick wasn't super consistent, but I wasn't tripped up about it. Submit in request channel. Yeah, you can go ahead and submit in the feedback request channel, and this bot right here picks a random entry. Ooh, we got Ray. Okay, dude, I've been listening to some mid-tempo playlists on Spotify, and I've heard Ray come up like at least 5 times. Dude, you're on these playlists, bro. It's pretty cool. That was crazy. That was like big wall of sound kind of mid-tempo. It's not really groovy mid-tempo that has like a rhythm that's catchy. This is more brr, dur, dur, dur. Like it's nice and screamy, it's big and in your face. So that's cool. I didn't have any critiques about it as much as I was just pointing out that was the way that it's meant to be kind of wall of sound. I like those vocals. I like this drop right here. I think this is really cool because you're kind of switching back and forth between different sounds. It has that rhythm in there. You're throwing different things around. You're playing around. I like it a lot. I like this second part. Yeah, I like that. I think that's cool. I think a word of advice, primarily for the first drop, is when you have this style of mid-tempo that is really wall of sound, I think you need to focus a little heavier on the sidechain. Like you should have a more, what's the word, pronounced sidechain for this kind of thing. Because it's just constantly kind of shooting at you, you should have a strong sidechain to at least this part. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the second part was fine, but at least this part. This is a garlic bread moment. I would like everyone to know. Between 1 and 10, I give this track garlic bread. That's what I have to say. It's actually sick, though. I really do like it. I just want to hear like a little more side chaining and, yeah, maybe a little more aggression on the kick. That'd be pretty cool. How much longer am I going to be streaming for? I've been streaming for about 2 hours now. I'm going to go for about one more hour. We'll see how many tracks we can get in here. Benji G, let's go. Cinematic house, I'm assuming. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Hey, cinematic house is fair enough. I ain't arguing. I actually like this. Yeah, no fast forward live. I'm streaming to you live right now. I will say I do really like this. I just think the mid to low end stuck out a lot when the drop happened. This is just kind of nitpicking. The mid to low end stuck out a lot when the drop happened. So maybe either a little less low mids in the drop or a little more low mids in the build up, and that would kind of smooth that transition out a little better. It would still keep the drop hitting hard, but it would just make the transition a little less jarring. I like how it sounds though. It's like house drums, but with those cinematic orchestral elements. Keeping dubstep alive at Ghosthack. I like that build up. I like this part best. Yeah. Nice. I like that a lot. And there's even room for something higher if you wanted to put, like, I don't know, strings or choirs or some horns or like something up in the high registers as well. Woodwinds, I don't know, maybe a synth, whatever you want to add. There's room for something on top of it if you wanted to drape something on top as well. That could totally work too. But I like how this sounds. I like the creativity. I think you mix the orchestral elements with the synthetic elements very well. And I like this bass that came in the second drop. I think it worked well. So good going there. Definitely good going. I like hearing stuff that I never heard before. Big violins, yeah.
You asked me why I'm doing all this. But even if I told you why, I doubt very strongly that the knowledge would change anything at all.
It's a signal.
Let's say that I take the time to explain it to you. What do you think would happen then? My goal is to fulfill the dream even Jiraiya Sensei was unable to achieve. What I want is to create peace and bring about justice. Oh, I see. That is noble of you. That would be justice. However, what about my family? My friends? My village? They suffer the same fate as this.
It's cool, but it kind of goes on for a little too long.
Let only you people preach about peace and justice.
Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I'm not as much a fan of the rising up and rising down like it did just there, but I think main problem, drums need to hit, man. Drums gotta punch through. I need to hear those. But I just don't. The snares kind of like it sort of falls flat, and the kick doesn't punch through as much as it should. So I'd really love to hear that. That would super elevate this track. This part's cool. You got a beat going. And a little electric guitar.
Feel pain.
I'ma bust this roof.
some of the sounds don't completely fit, but still primarily I just love to hear those drums punch through with some side chaining, and that would hit really hard. I think that would really help the track. That'd be the primary thing that I'd say would help the track. Also, maybe intro's a bit long, vocal drones on for a little too long, kind of stuff like that. You can chop it down and you can condense that. I know you can do it. That's not a terribly hard thing to do. It just has to be done. That's all. Jack U snare, yeah. Jack U snares are pretty cool. I don't use them often, but future rhythm. Okay. Let's hear how this sounds. Hey, how you doing? I'm sure that pattern will sound great on a bass, but maybe not as much on a piano. Yeah, there are certain bits of the melody that are off. Okay. The idea is there. You got the idea, it's there, but the melody sounds very, I don't know, it sounds very scattered. It's sort of like someone said, okay, I know that these 5 keys work. So they just kept sort of switching between the 5 keys. Like, I don't know. There didn't really seem to be any cohesive rhythm to the melody. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it would have worked better if it was like, I don't know, a grimy bass, and then you put the harmonic layers on top of it. So it was sort of like it's got those growl. You know what I'm saying? When a future rhythm track has the growly basses that have the harmonic tones to them, that would have been cool. But this seems just like it's just synths and a melody. Like there aren't really any harmonic basses in it. So that sort of makes it harder to work with, but kind of like you would hear Sharks do, or what's the other one who makes a really good color bass? Sharks and the other guy. Not sure if this is future or rhythm. I say color bass. I don't know why. I feel like future rhythm and color bass are pretty much the same thing, except I feel like color bass is slightly wider because it doesn't just have to be rhythm, you know? So, yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. I think the rhythms and the melodies are just strange. I think it's a strange melody with a strange rhythm, and it's a little hard to follow. Sorry, I don't mean to be harsh. I just have to be honest. I'm not too big of a fan of that one. Skybreak. That was at Skybreak. Yeah. That also a chime in Azor. That's true. But Skybreak was the dude I was talking about. Oh.
Nice shot.
Take out the vocal. Don't do the vocal.
Nice shot.
It's so out of place. Yeah, this does kind of sound like Minecraft music. Just with a beat. I just want to chill and build a house and feed my cows and plant sugarcane. That's what I want to do here. Maybe shoot someone if they look my direction. In Minecraft. It's awfully long for something that's not that complex. Steve running the streets. Yeah, vinyl crackle or rain texture, some kind of ambience behind this is perfect. That's a great idea. Yeah, rain or something, dude. Or like background cafe noises. That would help this track bang. Because right now it's just very empty, you know? It needs ambience. It's cool though. I do like it. It's really chill. I would say it's a bit long and it needs some kind of ambience or Foley in the background. It like requires it. Those are the two big things for me. You know? That's what I'm saying. The bass is just not pleasing. I thought the bass was fine. Maybe it's just because I'm listening on headphones. Or maybe it's because you're listening on whatever you listen to. Corrupted Archetype. Sounds like a metal band. Become the Archetype is a metal band.
In a desperate conflict with a ruthless enemy, the
Becoming.
challenge is to find honor in victory. But the final battlefield is the human heart, where duty must fight with love.
That was crazy. Okay. That was kind of crazy. Kind of crazy out here. I like it though. I do like it. I liked the first part the best, I think. And then in this one is a little hard because a lot of the tonality kind of dropped. Also, I don't think there's any sub bass. If there is sub, you should bring in a little more of it. But I expected to hear the original key of the track a little bit more. Like the main bass doesn't really have any tonality. So that sort of threw me off. But the rhythms here are crazy. Oh, I did the wrong one. Well, that was insane. Right there, I was trying to grab my face cam. I was just going to go like this and be like, but I kept grabbing the screen and it failed. That was epic. There's like there's a certain level of creativity here that I feel like has not been matched by anyone else this stream. Like, that was crazy. There's so many like glitches and chops, and the attention to detail was so fine that I feel like this one was awesome. I really do like this track. Let me read through here. I was so caught up in the track. Happy for these comments. Yeah. People like it. I like it. Creative, well crafted. Yeah. Breakcore done well is just great. I've never actually listened to breakcore before. Like, I've heard of it as like I know that it exists, but I never really knew what it was. I should probably listen to more of it. I could have some better judgment of this. Overall mix, I feel like it was very, there was not in the mid to low region, but honestly, I don't think you should put more in the mid to low region because it's going to get too messy. It's too fast. It's too fast to be really heavy in the mid to low end. So keep it crispy, keep it tight, high energy in the high end, and I like it. If I'd listened to more of that kind of genre before, maybe I'd have more to say about it, but I think being the first one that I heard, I like it. Corrupted System. Wait a minute, wasn't someone else someone was saying they saw Corrupted and they were like, but it wasn't Corrupted System. Well, guess what? It is now. The bot took a brief moment to stop hating you. Probably the heaviest song in the world. Well, I've made the heaviest song in the world. We'll see about that. The main thing I'm confused about here is I don't know what what is this mix? Like, is there a kick in this track? Like, I hear the snare in the background, but there isn't there isn't any side chanting at all. I would really love to hear some side chanting. I want to hear a kick punch through. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'll be honest, I like the guitars. I'm not a fan of the basses that were chosen here. I think the basses, they aren't really that bassy. Like they're not bass heavy. Like they don't have the deep crunch that I would really want from something that's supposed to be like super heavy, you know. They sound kind of dry and kind of high frequency. I'm not as much of a fan of
This isn't over.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like I hear drums in here too, but they're so subtle that they basically don't exist. Yeah, like this part's kind of cool, but there's just no drums. Oh, and there's even like a tempo change that would be so cool if there was just pounding through. Yeah, I think you got big ideas. And you got some awesome places that you're headed to, but you're just not there quite yet, and that's okay. You just gotta get those drums up there and get that mix more finished, so I can hear all the elements of the track. You know what I'm saying? That's what I need. I'd focus on cleanliness before heaviness. You know what I'm saying? Like get the clean mix first. Like get a mix that is clean and clear, and then you can go for heaviness once you've gotten better at clarity. Put some overdrive on the kick. Yeah, put hardcore on the master. Just do that. Meanwhile, I got you cranked up all the way, but this might be a quiet track. Let's take it down a notch. Ooh, it's groovy. You hear those shakers? Look at my terrible green screen. Step one with this one, turn the volume up. I feel like I'm Bob Ross. Got a little robot vocal in there. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this beautiful little volume knob and we're just gonna turn it up. We're just going to turn it up. If you go up a little too loud, that's okay. Happy accidents is what we do here. I actually do like the mix of this one. like it's dead quiet. Yeah. Beat the devil out of it. We're the devil's enemy here. Beat the devil out of that master volume. It's the most fun. See, that's the thing. I actually like this. The finished track is louder. Okay, that's cool. But I actually do like this. I think it's laid out nice. I think it's really chill, very background. There's not much that's like meant to stand out and like slap you in the face. This is much more of a groovy track where you just sit back and vibe. You know, you snap. This is a snapper. This is a snapping track. You just got the shades on, slight bob of the head. And wrapped it up. Nice. I like it. As long when the volume's up, honestly, there's not much I need to say about that because it's not too complicated. It's simple, it's straightforward, and I appreciate that about it. I like that about the track. It's a snapper. Laser tag. Oh, okay, hold up. Let me make sure we're good here. We're headed right in the pit. We're getting from that, we're getting thrown right in the pit. You're welcome, no problem. Okay, I like this riff a lot. I just want to hear a little more meat to the mid end of the guitar. The mid-range of the guitar. Like the mid to low region. Yeah, I like this track. I think this track is pretty cool. Like, the mix might be a little bit harsh and like a little bit piercing. But the main thing I'm not really digging, I don't really like the drum kit, like the drum sounds that are chosen for this one. I just don't think they sound good. I think they sound kind of low quality. I wouldn't really use this kind of drum kit, at least on a metal track. I would pick something a little more powerful. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really dry, it's kind of stale. I like these ambient parts though. Cool. Solid metal track. I like it. I think it was well done. I like the leads. I like the rhythm. I like the riffs you did. It's pretty cool. General mix is a little bit dry, I will say, but that's just sort of like general thoughts on the track in general. There was nothing that I was specifically mad at. So cool, nice one. I like receiving some metal tracks from time to time. I listen to a good bit of metal. I like to think that I can give a decent opinion on that. And now Fluffy Dragon with Aliens vs. Monsters. Jazz, glitch, hybrid stuff. Cool. Mid-tempo, minimalistic rhythm with intense bass. This is cool. I like this. This is cool. I think that bass could be a little more intense, a little more upfront. It can maybe have a little more grit and crunch to it. It could kind of be... I want that to be sort of scraping me in the face a little bit more when I listen to it. I want that to be front and center. I mean, after all, this is a battle between aliens and monsters. Like, we want to make this strong. I like crunch. What can I say? I like things crunchy. That's probably why I'm putting on weight. Oh, we're speeding up. It's faster. I feel like that's too high pitch. Oh, okay, it went down again. And it went back up. That's cool, that's cool. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it needed a fast part. Fast parts are cool in a lot of different tracks, but I don't think this particular track required a fast part. I kind of preferred this rhythm. You could have just added variation with like different types of basses, or I don't know, drums or fills, or changing up. There's other ways you could add variation other than the tempo change. I wouldn't suggest it in this particular track, but that's pretty cool. Also, in general, it could just punch harder through the master, and I think that would give the track more aggression and more of the bite that I'm really looking for. All right, we got about 15 minutes left. We'll go through some tracks, 15 minutes. I did miss the Synth Jesus remix. I had to skip it. I'm sorry.
Captain.
Captain.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal. Here, sir, you can better take a look at it.
up with AKs? What's going on? Listen to that kick. That's a kick. I actually like this. I think this is sick. I feel like you could speed it up. Like, I feel like it's slow. Like, if this was speeded up, I like higher energy, I feel like this would be awesome. Yeah, I think that's cool. Overall, the track's probably a little bit long at like 4 minutes. I don't know if I want to listen to like 4 minutes of this, but if you speed it up, you know, the track gets shorter, so it kind of works.
Computer is picking up a strange signal.
Strange signal.
Yes, sir, you can better look at it.
Yeah, at this point, it's a little bit old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I enjoyed the first bit when it was first introduced. I enjoyed it, but at this point, it's like, okay, it's kind of like had its fill. It's set its pace. I do like the rhythm though. Yeah, it just doesn't need to go on for this long. Cool. Yeah, aside from the length of it, I think this sounds really cool. I think it's a cool idea. I think it's a cool vibe. It definitely has a nice theme. Like, again, I like the tracks with the theme. Yeah, outro feels empty. I'd kind of cut that out, but I'd want to hear what this sounds like sped up, honestly. Like, maybe you don't want to do that, and that's totally fine. But if I were you, if you were me, if this was something that I made, I would speed it up and get that high energy rhythms going on here, because I think that could be super fun. It's kind of like what's that one track, Grizztronics. It's kind of like Grizztronics. The reason that track is so cool to me is because of the speed and the pace and how high the energy is, because it's kind of simple in that a lot of it's sort of minimal. You know what I'm saying? But it's got a fast pace and it's groovy. Anyway, all right, some more dubstep. This looks like it's going to be heavy. This is a day for dubstep. I feel like I've said that plenty of times. Okay, yeah, Visualizer is very aggressive. I'd take that down a notch. I think this is pretty cool. I think this sounds pretty good. A lot of the basses are kind of the same, but like I'm not too particularly mad about that. I suggest a build up, maybe. Perhaps a build up, perhaps. I do like the cinematic orchestral elements of it though. Okay, I appreciate that you've switched up the second drop as far as rhythm goes. That's pretty cool. It is still kind of the same sound though, which was my original critique of the first drop. Was just a lot of the same sound. There wasn't a lot of variation, and when there was, it was with a sound that sounded very, very similar. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. That's still cool though. That's still cool. I think my favorite part of the track is probably like the orchestral, more cinematic elements. I think those, in my opinion, kind of carried the track. I like that. I think it was epic. I think they were constructed very well. So that was my favorite part of the track. Right there. So a little repetitive as far as the sounds go, and maybe a build up. I'd suggest at least one build up out of the 2 drops. Put at least one build up, and then everything will be fine. Everything gonna be all right. Which label was trying to release this track?
Push away, but it's killing me. Smoke lungs when I try to breathe, filling me up without a hope.
Vocals are pretty nice. That was awesome. That was really, really cool. It was so unexpected, but somehow it worked so well. See, this is a good example of you can do something unexpected when I didn't know what was about to happen. If I expected something else to come in, if I expected, I don't know, big chords, and then I got that, I would have been disappointed. But I didn't know what I was expecting. So this worked. It can still work. That's cool. That's awesome. I love those effects. It's melodic, but it's not overly melodic. It's still heavy and bassy. I love that stuff. Oh, I like the lo-fi bell.
Something like this, and now I know I need you.
crazy. That's crazy. It's a little muddy to like the mid-low region in the drop. There's a little bit of mud there. You might want to scoop some of that out. But overall, this thing sounded awesome. I love the creativity. The vocals are really cool. I love the style. I think it's awesome. Not a fan of the vocals with personal preference. I think I like the vocals because they're a little bit strange. And this track is a little bit strange. So, you know, sort of works together. Works together there. So I appreciate that. I feel like I've also said the word appreciate a lot. Okay. We have about 5 minutes till 4 o'clock for me. So I'm going to go through 3 more tracks. 3 more of them. So this is third from the end. We'll go 3, 2, 1. So this is 3. Appears to be called Tax Evasion. Let's give it a listen. Corporation doing tax evasion. I control the nation. Vacation.
Thanks for joining us on this episode.
Ooh, that's kind of tight though.
Joining us on this episode.
I like that vocal. Okay, I love it so far. I love it. I think this is sick. I'm not so sure about the constantly going on. Not a huge fan of that, but I'm a fan of a lot of the other stuff that's happening.
Joining us on this episode.
That atmospheric bass is so loud right here. Let me take that down a bit.
Thanks for joining us on this episode.
Also, the bass is pretty loud here. You can maybe take that down a little bit.
Thanks for joining us on this episode.
Cool. Cool. I like it. It's very creative. I think that's pretty cool. No clue what that was. I heard Sonic at the end there though. So that was cool. I like that. It's very creative. I think the rhythms were really fun. I like the sound design. I'm not a big fan of the sub, the way it like all the times and like how loud it is. Maybe not have it drop so drastically and just turn it down a little bit. And yeah, you're good, man. That's a cool track. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. All right. So this will be, that was 3. This one will be 2. And then 1 more. Deep Pockets, work in progress. All right. Dubstep again. Let's go. You can change the sub or edit the sub. You know, whichever one you think. I've just given my 2 cents. I like this. I want the snare to snap a little more. Take one of those two sounds, make it stereo, and you got it. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. It's very simple in the sense that there isn't a lot going on all at once. They kind of take turns. So I think when you're making a track like that, it's important to utilize the stereo to make sure that when it's really dry like that, that it's not just sitting right in the middle. That's kind of around you. So I would recommend something like that. Again, there's some people who don't really like that, but that's my personal recommendation. Also, there's empty spots in here. They can be filled with something. It does not have to be something big. It can just be texture or just tiny little bits of ear candy just to fill it in. So there's never like complete silence, or when there is, it's very sparingly use complete silence, in my opinion. Like have something there. That's also what I would recommend. So yeah, this is a really cool work in progress. I like the style a lot. I think this is pretty sick. Keep working on that. All right, and the final track of the live stream, people. The final track is Jason. Looks like we're going to get something cute here. Or just really good. I like the vocals. See how the drop is. I like this a lot so far. I think this is really cool. The vocals are nice. Increase the sidechain, in my opinion. I think this should be more heavily sidechain, especially with that ambience on the vocal. Second drop. Oh, or you could add some like gating effects on that vocal. That would be awesome. You could have fun with the effects here. I like that. I think that's cool. I think it's nice. I think the vocals worked really well, especially like in the intro. I love those. Da 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 da. Those worked really, really well. I love that. The beat is solid. It's decently mixed. Again, some more sidechain would really help this out, I think, in keeping the rhythm, especially because it's so sort of straightforward in its rhythm. I could totally hear some deeper side chains in this. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Nice job. Nice job, everybody. Look at that. We got through a lot. We got through a lot of tracks. That was cool. We heard a lot of different stuff today. There was a lot of dubstep. We had some metal in here as well. Some good ambience as well. Some drum and bass. We went all around and out and about and through and over and across. All kinds of stuff. So yeah, turned out good. Good stream, guys. Ladies and gents. If you haven't joined the Discord, I don't know how you've gotten this far in the live stream or the video without joining the Discord. You should join the Discord. Links in the top of the description. I'm sorry. I was a little sick recently, but I'm getting better. Oh, no. The outro to the stream is just going to be me coughing. Anyway. Yeah, you can hear I'm still kind of congested. But anyway, yeah, join the Discord. We're doing all kinds of stuff in here. We got all kinds of things going on, as well as these feedback streams. So if you want to submit feedback stuff in the future, join the Discord and you make it easier on yourself. You can get in early. So yeah, thanks for everyone for coming in and tuning in. I appreciate all you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a good rest of your day, everybody. Peace.